My name is Ken George Dill. I'm the Managing Director of KHATTS Tours. We've been in business for over 25 years. We offer a wide range of services. We offer tour operator representation, where we provide services for incoming clients, hotel reservations, flight reconfirmations, flight bookings, hotel packages. We also offer a number of adventure activities, hiking, river hiking, botany tours, rainforest expeditions, bird watching. We try to provide service for the client's needs. People have different needs, and we try to cater to those needs. KHATTS really means Ken's Hinterland Adventure Tours and Transfer Service. In terms of the packages that we offer 5-day packages, 10-day packages. Well, we try to tailor the package according to the customer's needs. We also provide services for diving, snorkeling, whale watching, hotel accommodation, private apartment rentals, whatever the client needs, we try to come up with that services for them. So, people visit our website, they say, we want to come to Dominica for 2 weeks, a week, or whatever, and here are some of the things that we would like to do. And then based on, their recommendations or suggestions, we try to put together a full package for them. On the Indian River Tour, we generally leave from Roseau, drive up along the west coast. When we get to the Indian River, we would have had pre-arrangement with an Indian River boat operator, such as Cobra Tours and some others. We only use certified tour operators for the Indian River. The trip is by rowboat. You go up the river. The whole thing takes about an hour. And what are you likely to see? The banks of the river is dominated by what we call freshwater mangroves, which are not mangroves in the specific sense of the term mangroves. They're Pterocarpus officinalis. They have similar characteristics to mangroves in the sense that they live under heavy waterlogged conditions and they're able to survive. And these trees are very intricately buttressed, very, very, very interesting trees, especially for people who are into photography. At the end of the trip, or where the boat stops, going up the river, is to go to the bush bar and have a refreshing fruit juice or different types of rum punches, which they have.
My name is Steven. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'm here with my aunt and all of my sisters and my cousin, and we're touring Dominica, and it's been a lot of fun. We started today in Roseau, and Mr. Clem, our driver, drove us up part of the KHATTS tour from Roseau. We took the West Coast Road all the way up to the Indian River, and that's where we are now. And it's been amazing with all the different wildlife, the trees, the coconuts, and the the fish and everything. I think one of the things I really didn't expect was just how lush and rainforest-like the island is. And they said it was a rainforest with a lot of trees and a lot of wildlife. And then when you ride in on the plane, you look out of the window and you see it's thick and there's mountains everywhere and the clouds are just passing through the mountains. And that's something I really didn't expect. It's like you go from snorkeling with all these different varieties of fish and coral, and then you can walk up 20 feet and be in a rainforest. That's one thing I really didn't expect. It's amazing.
Depends on the particular package that we're doing. We sometimes have an arrangement with the operator to provide lunch, where they would cook the lunch right there, where people can see exactly what is being prepared and served right there by the banks of the river. That is very exciting. We generally do that for groups. After the Indian River, we normally proceed to the KHATTS National Park. Sometimes people stop at one of the various beach restaurants to have a snack or a full lunch, and then we go to the KHATTS National Park. At the base of the park, there's also a recreational center with a museum where you can look at the historical sequence of how things happen in the KHATTS. There's a chronological sequence listed on a chart explaining how things happen, and people also find that very interesting. The KHATTS National Park is an 18th century garrison which was built by both the British and the French during their different stages of occupation in Dominica. And that was for defense of the island. And with grants from different organizations, our local historian, Dr. Lennox Honeychurch, has been reconstructing a lot of the different buildings up there. There are several trails within the KHATTS National Park that takes you to different historical buildings and fantastic vistas of, say, Guadeloupe and some of the more northern villages. And people tend to enjoy that. We get a number of requests for the Syndicate Rainforest. The main attraction there is Dominica's two endangered species of parrots, the Cicero and the Jacko. It's also very easily accessible with fantastic specimens of trees such as the bois diable, which is a hardwood, the gommier, which is used a lot in furniture making, the châtaignier, and quite a number of other species of hardwood trees that you don't find too many places in the region. It's a loop trail which takes about 40 minutes to an hour walking and with a guide discussing the various types of vegetation in the area. Another very interesting area in Dominica is the Rosa Valley, which has a number of attractions. And two of the attractions that we frequently go to are the freshwater and the Bury Lake. These are lakes located about 3,000 feet up in what we refer to as the cloud forest. It means that there's always very heavy cloud cover in that area with very high levels of precipitation. The freshwater lake is the first one. You can actually drive up to it, and there's a trail, almost a circular trail around the lake, which takes about 45 minutes to 1 hour. It's a good workout. It can be quite steep. When you get like to the highest point on the trail, you have fantastic vistas of the East Coast via Grand Fort down to the Atlantic Ocean. Very, very picturesque. And for the Bury Lake, this is about a 45-minute to 1 hour hike through well-maintained trail through what we would call an elfin forest. Elfin forest is the type of forest that is found, like elevations of 2,500 feet and above. And this trail, with a guide, takes you to the Bury Lake, which is the second largest of the freshwater lakes in Dominica. Interesting vegetation, lots of mosses, lots of chameleons, and you're more likely to see our sweetest singing bird on the island, the rufous-throated solitaire, what we locally call the siffler motine. At that elevation, you very often encounter rain, so it's always very good to take some sort of light poncho or rain jacket in your knapsack, because the chances of having some rain is very, very, very likely. And it doesn't have to be within the rainy season. Almost any time of the year you're up in that area, you can get some rain. You also get very heavy overcast conditions just coming up out of the blue. You can arrive in that area, bright sunshine, and in the next 10 or 15 minutes, everything just goes almost opaque.
My name is Jeanette. This is my 5th day in Dominica, and I'm up here at Bury Lake. It's really beautiful, and it took about an hour hike to get up here. We crossed streams and walked through lush vegetation and watched the clouds roll in and out, and it's been a wonderful time. One of the things I like most about Dominica is how much there is to see outside. I don't go outside that much at home, and here it's nice to just sort of walk around in the rain or in the sun and see all the beautiful plants and trees. And I don't worry about my hair. I can't worry about my hair, and there's really nothing to worry about, and you just enjoy the outdoors. Since we've been here, we've been touring exclusively with KHATTS tours, and we've gotten to see so much, and it's been so easy. We hadn't had to worry about a thing, and it's been great.
One of Dominica's most abundant natural resources is water. We have numerous rivers. In the interior of Dominica, we easily get over 300 inches of precipitation annually. So we have a number of rivers coming down from the mountains on their way to the sea, creating fantastic gorges and waterfalls. And one of my favorite places on the island is the T2 Gorge. T2 Gorge is one of the most exotic and unique places. I would go beyond Dominica and say probably in the Caribbean. The T2 Gorge is a waterfall located inside a cavern. You have to swim up to it. And this gorge was formed by volcanic eruptions and pyroclastic flows barreling down from the mountains thousands of years ago. And it's actually one of the favorite activities that we offer. It's actually our biggest selling activity, going to the T2 Gorge. We're very cautious about entering in there because you need to swim, so we provide flotation devices for the people that we take in there. Just to comment on a couple of the other fantastic waterfalls in Dominica that we offer. The Sari Sari Falls is also one of our favorite waterfalls, which is located in the village of La Plaine. The drive is an amazing drive. It's a very picturesque, lush drive through different types of vegetation. And when you get into the village, it's a dramatic hike. You go through a plantation where you have an opportunity to see different things. Bananas, for example, dasheen, different types of root crops. And you descend into the river, cross the river several times. You You know, it's sort of like crisscrossing the river several times and then actually walking up the river gorge for a while, and then, as if by enchantment, the Sari Sari Falls appear. And at the base of the Sari Sari Falls is an amazing pool where you can swim, go under the waterfall, and you know, people just love this waterfall. But apart from land-based activities, we're also involved in marine activities. We have a partnership with the Fort Young Hotel and Dive Dominica. We're actually based at the Fort Young Hotel. We run the dive shop at the Fort Young Hotel, and Dive Dominica provide the diving services and the snorkeling and whale watching. Most of the diving is done in the KHATTS Marine Reserve, which we consider to have some of the best diving on the island. Champaign is a very popular area for snorkeling. That's where we send most of our snorkelers. And in the dive shop, we rent diving gear, snorkeling equipment, and we also book direct dive packages from the dive shop. Or we also cater to people who just come to the island, not necessarily on a dive package, but became interested in diving, and then they'll come to us and we would organize everything for them. One of the unique things about Champaign are the bubbles. The Champaign is located within a volcanic crater which blew up a long time ago, but there's still magma down there somewhere. So the water goes down to it, and I guess because of the heat or the pressure, it sends up these bubbles, which is reminiscent of bubbles in a champagne bottle. That is how it got the name. People find that very, very fascinating. And also you find a lot of very colorful schooling reef fish in that area, which people find very exciting. The KHATTS Marine Reserve is located in the south of the island, just above Champaign, going down past KHATTS. We have numerous dive sites. The underwater scenery is almost a clone of what you'll find on land. Fantastic walls and pinnacles, very, very dramatic drop-offs, which divers find very, very exciting. Snorkelers find very exciting. As a matter of fact, Dominica is rated among the top 10 dive destinations in the world, and especially for macro photography and underwater life. Seahorses, batfish, frogfish, flying grenades, amazing crinoids, which divers find very, very fascinating. You know, I've been working with divers for the last 20 years, and we have had people who comment that some of the things that they have seen in Dominica, they have never seen it anywhere on any other dive trip that they have taken. The activities I spoke about are just a few of what we offer. We also are now doing all segments of the Waitukubuli National Trail, which some very, very exciting segments, which I'm sure people will be interested in. We also do the Boiling Lake. We do a couple of hikes across the island. We do river hiking down the Loy River Gorge. We also do rainforest expeditions. We do botany tours. We do bird watching. And we're quite happy to cater to the needs of all visitors coming to Dominica. So whatever your needs are, contact us. We can put it together for you.